Hello, beautiful people. My name is Babajide Adenuga. I want to welcome you once again to my blog, The Fabulous Father. It's been a while I posted, and it's because I've been busy, doing one thing or the other. We have to chase the paper, we have to chase cash. We need to keep the family together. All right. Today we're going to be talking about something I just recently observed in my baby, and I feel a lot of new parents will have also observed this thing, which is, why does the head of your baby get hot sometimes and then the baby doesn't have fever? You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So there was a day I came back home, and I carried my daughter, and I realized that her head was hot, but her body was okay, but the head was hot. I was really scared, actually. And after I had to quickly do a little bit of research, and I realized that babies, because their body is still developing, the body temperature, they can't easily regulate it. That is why babies get they get hotter or colder very fast, depending on the temperature that you put them. So I had to um, take some further steps, some further research to find out what are those things that can cause a baby's head to be hot. So I was able to get 6 reasons why your baby's head can be hot but they don't have fever. Meanwhile, mind you, when your baby's head is hot, really is not something to be worried about, but it's something you should take into consideration. It's something you should notice, because if the head gets hotter than 3 days, then you need to consult your doctor. But anyways, here are the 6 things I discovered that can make your baby's head to be hot. The first thing I discovered is outside temperature. What is the temperature outside? If you expose your baby to the temperature outside, especially if you expose them to direct sunlight for too long, the baby's head might get hot. That is why a lot of people, when they go out with their babies, you go with umbrella, or make sure you provide shade, for the baby, because their temperature can be affected easily. The second thing I realize is, if you wear too many clothes for your baby, it might make their head to become hot. Because when you wear lots of clothes for the baby, no matter, even if you are in cold season or cold weather, if you wear too much clothes for the baby, after a while, their body gets warm, and then, because of the fact that they don't have enough skin pores on their body, the heat gets trapped in their body, and then the only place it can find where the heat can escape is from the head. So the heat finds its way to the head and escapes from the head, and that is why you have a baby's head will be hot at that point, because when you've covered all the parts of their body, just the face, the head part that might remain. So that's where the heat will want to escape from. So the third thing I realized that can make a baby's head hot is teething. When the baby is about to, start growing teething, the baby can become restless. He can become anxious. The baby can develop irritations, anxiety. The baby can develop irritations, anxiety, and so many other things. Baby can become restless, and all these things can make the baby's head to be hot. Whenever they are going through that teething process, they tend to be anxious, they tend to be irritated, and it can make their head to become hot. Now, the fourth thing I discovered that can make a baby's head hot is over-excitement. When the baby is overexcited, when they are busy jumping up and down and all that, it can make their head to become hot. It's just the same way exercise, you know, when you exercise your body as an adult, blood flows, or you know, circulates through your body. So the same thing too happens when a baby becomes too excited. Blood can flow to the head, it can have more flow of blood to the head, and then it can get their head hot without having a fever. Now the fifth thing I discovered is positioning. When you position the baby maybe on the bed or crib and make them sleep for too long in one position, it can make their head hot. You know, because there are certain positions you put a baby while they sleep, blood pumps more to the head. So that's why it's very important for new parents, when your baby is sleeping, try to adjust their positioning. Try to adjust them so that they don't just stay in one position for too long. So the sixth thing I discovered that can make a baby's head to become hot is extreme crying. When your baby cries for too long, then the baby's head can get hot. The baby's head can get hot, you know. Babies cry a lot, and but when the crying becomes too extreme, the head can get hot. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the few things I discovered that can make a baby's head to be hot. But check the next video that I will drop for steps and things to do when you discover that your baby's head is hot. Thank you very much.